Yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. The Hawks with their last game here in Atlanta before heading out on the road. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, not only can Jokic get some steals, but he's such a great passer. He gets the break going with the quick outlet.
Back to McCollum for Murray. And the basket by McCollum. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. When asking him about their key to success, he immediately pointed to Jamal Murray. Coach said he's the conductor of their operation. If you want to slow them down, you go. For the head of the snake, and that's Jamal. Keying in on the orchestrator sounds like a good plan. We'll see if they execute it. Back to you, Kevin.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. So David Adelman decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. On the wing, Bridges. Jokic a screen. Shot clock at 6. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic so clever at taking advantage in that pick and roll.
And so Bryant will bring it up for Atlanta. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Now, here's Jokic. Over Okongwu. And Denver again with the bucket.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Here's Kobe. Picked by Randall. Here's Bryant. A wide open look here for Okongwu. The three-pointer, no good. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. To the middle, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Outside, Bryant. Kicks it out to McCollum. Back to Bryant. Clock at 6. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Now, here's Jokic. He has 6.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Here's Randall for 3. Kobe. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
And last season, Tim, Paul Millsap retired. He was an all-star in each of his 4 years in Atlanta.
Well, he helped guide the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals back in 2015. That team overachieved through chemistry, and this group hopes to do the same thing.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seems like there's been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
McCollum outside. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient, long-range bomber.
Here's Murray. Here's the drive.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
And Kobe throws it down.
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
On the wing, Bridges. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside, Kobe goes up from the top of the key. Chalk up 2 there. He's got 9.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Kobe Bryant getting it done for the Atlanta Hawks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, when you get a second chance opportunity here or there, it starts to add up.
Bryant attacking. Floats one up. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Well, that's an excellent contest, and then he finished the play with a tough rebound.
And Tim, breaking down Jalen Johnson's game, what jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything out there, and when you combine it with his size and athleticism, he's got star written all over him.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. Inside, it's stolen by Randall. Here's McCollum. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Wow, that is some kind of concentration by McCollum. He took that hit and was still able to convert.
You know, Tim, throughout his career, C.J. McCollum has been the model of consistency.
Well, you can count on him to get you 20 with efficient shooting, Kevin. We've seen it now for over a decade. And I love his calm, steady demeanor. It stabilizes his team.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
And the technical free throw is good.
And what I like about Murray is how he just goes at you. He doesn't hold back on either end and uses his motor to wear you down.
Valanciunas in the high post. Outside for Murray. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Kobe attacking. Bryant on the run.
Lightning quick off the bounce. Bryant, one of the better athletes to ever play this game.
Hamilton outside. Back to Murray. To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Atlanta making a switch here. Back to McCollum. There's the pick. Pass to Landale. Kicks it out to McCollum. Got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon with the finish.
And we've seen Gordon in the dunk contest before. He enjoys showing off when given the chance.
On the wing, Hield. .103 left in the first half. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Down low, Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And it's Risa Shea missing.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Pass to Brown. Back to Jokic. Johnson outside. And here's Jokic. Defended by Bryant. Jokic gets it done right in front, in close.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Outside, Kobe. Okongwu a screen. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nuggets lead by 4. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Here's Murray. In the corner, it's Hamilton. It's good from long range. Hamilton's got 5.
And they trust Murray to get the ball where it needs to go.
In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Pass to Jokic. Outside Gordon. 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 17. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
and the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
And they need to stay aggressive on defense so they can protect that lead with everything they've got.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, "Winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that." Back over to you guys.
They're sure good with him in the lineup. Okay, thank you, Allie. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. 90 seconds now into the second half. Bryant outside. Picked by Randall to end the run. And Bryant throws it down hard!
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
Bridges outside. No good with the triple.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And that one drops for him. Randall's got his second bucket tonight.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
On the wing, Murray. Kick out to Hamilton. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Hamilton's got 9 points here in the second half.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Bryant. Bank shot. No good.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Reza Shea has done a lot to quiet the doubters after being the #1 overall pick in 2024.
Well, in a draft without a lot of star power at the top, the Hawks took the kind of prototype wing you can't have too many of, and he has made good on that pick.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. 1:56 left to play here in the third. Now Brown. Scoreless thus far. And there's the defensive 3-second call. This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
And so he hits the technical free throw. It's Rip Hamilton on the way. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks trailed by 9. Bryant looking around. With the drive. In-change shot. And there's the nice layup by Okongwu. Okongwu's now got his first 2 points.
Well, he just outworked everybody there. Give him credit. He deserved to be rewarded for that effort.
It's stolen by Bryant. And Bryant fights off the contact.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Johnson can't hit. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
They set the screen. It's Okongwu, high post. 6 to shoot. To the paint. On the left block. Offensive rebound. Outside for Kobe. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
When you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
Out to the wing. Valanciunas with the ball. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Thank you once again, Allie. And it's Bryant missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. Jokic's screen. Shot clock at 6. And a missed layup.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. Good, and it's Bryant picking up the assist.
And you don't see that kind of quickness from your bigs very often. Randall with great hands there.
Back to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Kicks it out to Johnson. Good on the triple. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Back to McCollum. And here is Bryant. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Kobe from deep.
And that's his second three-pointer tonight.
Now, here's Jokic. Johnson outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And that one's good. Reza Shea's got his first bucket of the night. And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. The Nuggets trail. And here is Murray. And stolen by Okongwu. Randall outside. Outside, Bryant. Oh, the dunk!
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Now here's Bridges. Outside Gordon. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Atlanta leading by 3. Here's Randall. 16-footer dropped in.
The defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, just keep finding looks whenever he wants.
And that one is good.
Boy, they needed that one. And Gordon delivers. His productive habits really paid off there.
McCollum with the ball. Guarded by Murray. Hit by Randall. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kuminga. Okongwu. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The Nuggets trailed by 3. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Now Jokic. It's stolen by Randall. McCollum left side. Now Okongwu. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Well, this team really trusts McCollum with the basketball. CJ makes great choices when he's running an offense.
calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
McCollum outside. Launches it. It's off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here is Gordon. It's stolen by Randall. And the three misses.
Points are an absolute must here.
And they need to continue to play with urgency.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
And that is why they often call it a make-or-miss lead.
Now McCollum. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.